My name is Betelen Johannes, and I am a 10th grade student. I'm so glad that I'm in Menja because we have a unique culture, language, and value system. I'm so glad that God chose to make me a Menja. When I was in first grade, I was a bright student and eager to learn. But despite this, I had a teacher that would not interact or treat me like the other students because I was a Menja. I was so hurt by this and didn't go to school for 3 years. The shunning and mistreatment by this teacher left a big scar on me. Another injustice I encountered was that when I was about to be baptized after receiving the Lord, the people in the church began questioning it, asking, "Is this Menja boy going to be baptized with our children? Are our children going to be baptized in the same water as him?" And they forbade me from being baptized. I waited patiently for things to change and get baptized, but family and I were continually rejected, and that led me to backslide on my faith. As a result, I became worldly, started drinking, and doing other things. But the Lord used another pastor who came and witnessed to me and my family, and we started doing Discovery Bible Study, and I returned back to the Lord. One of the biggest changes in my life is that I no longer fear talking with people, which was a problem before giving my life to the Lord. Now, I can witness, preach, and sing in front of people. In addition to this, the Lord has opened my heart to serve, and I have become a top student in my school as well. Others are seeing and witnessing these lifestyle changes among the Menja. Other people groups used to shun us, but now they do Discovery Bible Study and encourage us. My family are from the Menja and were idol worshippers, but found God because someone witnessed to them. My mom had miscarried a few times before she had me due to an evil spirit, and the people who were witnessing to my family said that if she received the Lord, the miscarriages would stop and life wouldn't be miserable. My dad made a decision to receive the Lord to see what would happen, and the church leaders happily helped him to receive the Lord. After that, people from other tribes in the church started coming to our house. As Menja people, we were rejected and excluded, so it was a new thing for other people groups to visit with us. Soon after, I was born, and the church elders dedicated me to the Lord. However, my father had many challenges after coming to faith, specifically from our own people, the Menja. This was because of his allegiance to this new God, and they excluded him from all social affairs. This was challenging because my father now did not have anyone to help him gather his crops at harvest time. He brought this problem to the elders of the church, and the elders told him that they would gather people from the church to do whatever work needed to be done. People came to our house, ate with us, and had coffee at our house, which was never done before. This caught the attention of the Menja people who had been rejecting us, and as a result, they started coming to the Lord. On the other hand, those who were from a different tribe in the church began getting rejected because they went to a Menja's house, ate, and had fellowship. But they chose union with Christ and his people and were willing to be rejected by their own people groups. It has been about 24 years now since my father received the Lord, and during these years, the church has had people coming to the Lord, a choir group established, and I have a child now who is serving the Lord as well. My name is Iyasu Gobena, and I serve as a mobilizer for Horn of Africa Mission. I train people in higher education and churches to have a biblical perspective about missions, church planting, and disciple making. I've always had a heart for the Menja because I grew up in the area and saw how they were treated and excluded. As I was discerning whether to enter campus ministry or pursue the Menja people, I heard the Lord tell me that he will give me this people group. And God confirmed through other people that I was called to work among the Menja. After I arrived among the Menja, I noticed they had a custom of honoring people in high positions by calling them lords and gods, which was connected to witchcraft. But after I told them that Jesus is Lord, they no longer called other people their lords. They also began to accept and carry themselves with dignity, believing that they are just like any other human being. They see that they are equal with everyone and have a biblical perspective about themselves. Before Jesus, the Menja were not known in academia, but after receiving the Lord, they are finding prominence in education, improving their quality of life, and are involved in things like agriculture development. Once they understood who Christ was, they began to have confidence and the courage to speak to other people with boldness, including witnessing and preaching to others. How do you raise up more Iyasus, you ask? Well, the main thing to do is pray. The second would be to obey. Another important thing is to have people around you to help you discern your calling, correct, and admonish you. I've had people in my life that have been understanding when I've made a mistake and who have corrected me without being discouraging. I've made many mistakes along the journey, yet they've accepted me and helped me along the way. So in order to raise many Iyasus, first pray, second discern, third accept the person with their mistakes, and help them by correcting and admonishing. That's what I would say.
Menja.